Good morning, Jason Baker here with Rise Real Estate. It is Saturday. It's just after 7. I'm up and at 'em. I'm working this whole weekend, and I wanted to send out we're getting more and more and more and more and more listing calls as sellers are starting to realize that if they don't sell now, they're going to be making less money down the road. So I wanted to go over why we've had more please come list my house or my property calls over the last 45 days than we have probably in the last few years. The reason is the market is normalizing as much as we may not want it to. We're happy for not getting 20 offers on every single home because it's a logistical nightmare. We crushed it, but at the same time, and we did well, and our sellers were super happy, but it's a real strain on our administrative team, as you can imagine. So we're super grateful for them. But anyway, I digress. Explaining the market normalization is the topic of this email. And so right now we have 30 to 40% less buyers that can buy or want to buy in the market simply because of interest rate. There's no other reason. It's more expensive to live. Gas, Costco, clothing, if you can, a car, even if you can go get it. I mean, everything is expensive. And that was okay when the interest rates were 3%. But now they're at 6 and they're going to go to 7, they say, maybe more than that. I don't know that I believe that, but I don't know. My guess is 6.5 to 7%. So we just have less buyers on the market. So before COVID, we had 350 to 400 homes, whether it's Missoula County, Ravalli County, they closely mirror each other. But let's say they had 400 homes on the market in Ravalli and Missoula counties each, so 800 total homes. When COVID hit, most people paused their moving plans and buyer demand increased because people were exiting big cities. People spent so much time at home that they made babies or got divorced. I hate to say that, but if they're having kids, they need a larger place. So they've got to go find something. Either they're renting and they need to go find something bigger, or they're selling something. So that increased demand. What else decreased demand was divorce. Now they need 2 houses versus 1, or something like that. And then also the last thing that really happened was, or a big thing that happened is people are working from home now because they're locked in, lockdown. So they need a home office and they just don't have one in their current home, so they have to go and find a property that has that. And lastly, a lot of people just simply did not want to sell because they didn't want people coming in their house because they were unsure of what this virus actually was. And at first everybody thought if they got it, they just died magically. It ended up not being the case, but so many people did lose their lives, and we all know people who have, so it's super sad. But anyways, enter high rates, but it wasn't, like, if you would ever watch the news, you'd think every single person that got it was a goner, But anyway, now enter high rates and inflation, 2 huge drivers. Less buyers are qualified. The average mortgage payment has gone up nearly $1,000 that's about a $535,000 loan amount. And that's a huge, on top of everything else, that's a huge increase in payment. So the point of all of this, and again, that was more palatable when the interest rates were 3. Well, they're 6 now. What are we seeing in the trenches? We've gone from 15 to 20 showings per week per home down to 2, 3, 4, 5 per home per week. We are going from 10 to 15s up to 30 offers per property down to 1 or 2 offers per property. The big thing, though, is the offers aren't coming until the buyers feel like or can afford the price. So we're seeing massive, massive, massive amounts of price improvements or reductions across the board in our MLS. We have had to dust off our price reduction conversation sheets. And this is, not normal, but it is important that you know that, because you're going to bump into somebody somewhere and they're going to, have you heard about the real estate market? And say, yeah, I got this kind of boring email, but Jason was up really early on Saturday morning and sending it out to everybody, bedhead and all. So, but the fact of the matter is that is something that we've got to look at. We can't stick our head in the sand and say nothing's going on. So sellers, I cannot stress enough that this is not just a temporary blip. This is going to go on for years. Okay, our inventory is going to increase more. Okay, 100%, it's going to continue to increase. Also, the interest rates are supposed to keep rising. So if there's more homes for sale, there's less buyers and the interest rates are higher, do you believe that you would net more money when that happens? No. So the best time to sell was 3 months ago, truly, March, April. That was really the peak of this whole entire insanity. And virtually overnight, that just changed due to the interest rates zip, whoop, right up there. And they're going to be doing more and more interest rate increases and everything else. So then the best time to sell is 3 months ago. The next best time is now, because in 3 months from now, I'm going to be saying the best time to sell was 6 months ago. The second best time to sell is 3 months ago, and the best time now is right now. So for buyers, and I know I talk a lot about sellers, right? That's my role on my team, is to work with sellers. But I have, we have 4 buyer specialists on our team, which is great. So for buyers, now is the best time in the last 3 years to purchase a home. Because you can actually, and there's this meme going around and it says, marry the home, date the rate. So you can always refinance in 6 months or a year if these rates come down, or 2 years, or when they ever come down. I did a radio show with Jesse Pasafumi from BK Mortgage. I had to record it because I had to get him during the middle of the week, but it airs tomorrow, Sunday at 12 on KGVO Talk Radio in Missoula. And that goes down through the Bitterroot Valley as well. And he was discussing that there's ways to get low interest rates through seller credits or seller buy downs. So if you need any information on that, I can send you a copy of that show. He's brilliant, and he went over on exactly how to do that and how to structure the deal so that you can have a lower payment. Let me know if you want that. But really, for buyers, you're going to have more choices now than you have had, with about 250 homes for sale in Missoula and Ravalli County each, so 500 total. Let's look at those, right? Also, the interest rates are going to go up. So if you wait, you're not going to have as good of a rate as you could get today. Okay, so I want that to be said as well. And make sure to lock those loans in, because they're just going to continue to go up. Okay, lock them as soon as possible. See if you can do a 60 or 90-day lock. And there's a plethora of inventory out there. And since they're sitting so long, sellers are starting to panic, and they're starting to reduce their price. So maybe the rate's a little higher, but there's going to be some price reductions. Do I think you can go in there and offer $100,000 under asking? No, because sellers aren't there yet. But they may get there, but I don't know that we're going to see any sort of average price reduction across the board. What you're not doing or not having to do right now is go way up over asking price in most cases. There is limited pockets of awesomeness, but very few. So anyway, I hope that was informative. And if for some reason you don't like these updates, you can just simply unsubscribe on the bottom. You don't have to send me a nasty gram. I'm not trying to sell you anything. So anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day. If you have any questions, that's what I'm here for. It's what I do all day long. And same with my team. So just reach out. Have a wonderful day. Blessings to you. Bye-bye.